Poseidon is the Greek god of the sea, earthquakes, and horses. He was one of the 12 Olympic gods and goddesses who lived on Mount Olympus. Poseidon was considered one of the most powerful gods and was worshipped throughout the ancient Greek world. In mythology, Poseidon was represented as a powerful and imposing figure, with a trident, a three-pronged spear, as his main weapon, and was said to have immense power, both in terms of its physical strength and its ability to control the seas. In Greek mythology, the trident was said to have the power to create and control earthquakes, cause tsunamis, and even shatter rocks. It was also associated with the god's ability to create new islands and affect the tides. The trident was seen as an extension of Poseidon's power and was said to be unbreakable. In art and literature, the trident of Poseidon has been illustrated as a symbol of his authority over the sea and his role as a powerful deity. It remains an important part of classical mythology and is often seen in works of art, film, and literature. He was known for causing earthquakes and creating storms at sea, but was also associated with the creation of new islands and the bountiful harvest of the sea. Poseidon's family. Poseidon was the son of Cronus and Rhea. Cronus was the Titan king of the universe, while Rhea was the goddess of the earth. They were both members of the Titans, a family of deities who preceded the Olympic gods. Cronus was known for overthrowing his father Uranus and ruling the universe, while Rhea was worshipped as a mother goddess and was associated with fertility and childbirth. Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea, had several siblings, including Zeus, the king of the gods and the god of the sky, thunder, and lightning. Hades, the god of the underworld and the dead. Hestia, the goddess of the hearth and home. Demeter, the goddess of agriculture and harvest. Hera, the goddess of marriage and women. These siblings were all members of the 12 Olympians, the powerful and influential pantheon of gods in ancient Greek mythology. Poseidon was married to Amphitrite, a sea goddess. Amphitrite was a Nereid, one of the sea nymphs, and was considered the queen of the sea. She was often depicted as a beautiful and regal figure, and was associated with the calm and peaceful aspects of the sea. In mythology, Poseidon pursued Amphitrite for a long time before she finally agreed to marry him. Their union was seen as a symbol of the union between the land and sea, and was considered a positive and harmonious relationship. Poseidon also had many children, both with his wife Amphitrite and from his many affairs. Some of his most notable children include Triton, a merman who served as the messenger of the sea. Polyphemus, a one-eyed giant and a cyclops. Theseus, a legendary Athenian hero who was known for his bravery and cunning. Thetis, a sea nymph and the mother of Achilles. Pegasus, a winged horse who was a symbol of speed and grace. Rhode, the goddess of the island of Rhodes. The Cyclopes, a group of one-eyed giants who were associated with blacksmithing and metalworking. These children were a mix of gods, heroes, monsters, and other mythical creatures, and they played important roles in ancient Greek mythology and folklore. In summary, Poseidon was a prominent member of a large and influential family in ancient Greek mythology, with many siblings, spouses, children, and extended family members. Poseidon's biggest enemies. Poseidon had several enemies and rivals in mythology. Some of the most notable ones include Athena. Athena was the goddess of wisdom, courage, inspiration, civilization, law and justice, and strategic warfare. She and Poseidon had a long-standing rivalry, as they both competed for the city of Athens and the title of its patron deity. Zeus, Although Zeus was Poseidon's brother and a fellow member of the Olympic pantheon, he was also the king of the gods and held a great deal of power. Poseidon often challenged Zeus's authority, and the two gods had several conflicts over the years. Odysseus, the legendary hero of the Trojan War and the protagonist of the Odyssey, was one of Poseidon's greatest enemies. Poseidon held a grudge against Odysseus for blinding his son, the Cyclops Polyphemus, and made Odysseus's journey home long and difficult. The Giants were a race of monstrous creatures who challenged the gods and attempted to overthrow them. Poseidon fought against the giants in several battles, including the Gigantomachy, a 10-year battle between the gods and the giants. Overall, Poseidon had several enemies in mythology, reflecting his position as a powerful and often feared deity in ancient Greece. Despite his sometimes violent nature, Poseidon was also revered as a protector of sailors and as the bringer of rain and fertile soil, and was often worshipped in shrines and temples along the coasts of Greece. His legacy has endured over the centuries, and he remains one of the most well-known figures in ancient Greek mythology. In conclusion, Poseidon was an influential and complex deity in ancient Greece, and his story is an important part of the rich cultural and mythological heritage of Greece and the ancient world.